So here I am again. I was just going to do the laundry and then I found myself feeling activated, so I thought I'd bring you along. And it might be that you're going to look at my butt all the time in this video, but hey, butts have a right to be there too, you know. So, as I got up the stairs, I was automatically singing, and here I am now not singing anymore. So, yeah. It's like I wanted to share this moment with you, because in the end it's all about these moments, I feel. When we're going through life and we're doing just the mundane things that we do, like the laundry, and it's in these small moments where you are able to connect with yourself and express yourself. And what I've came to realize is that after thinking, mostly assuming that sometimes, well, for me it was feeling like I had to do something all the time, and it was for a very long time. It was about me acting on how I felt and changing my reality, but at a point I was stuck, and I felt really frustrated with not moving forward, not seeing the change in my reality anymore. And I guess it's because after working through trauma and releasing all the stuff that doesn't serve you, you're left in a position where it's calm, it's quiet, it's peaceful. And then what? That's where I got to be for a very long time, sitting in my own silence, and it didn't sit with me well, or it didn't sit with me right after having sat in it for a very long time. So after having spent years and years of working on myself internally and changing things, doing things, I was left with this, how do you say it? I automatically assumed that I had to do something, even when my mind, in my brain, I knew this wasn't the solution. Doing, but calming down. And this morning I came to realize that me not fully surrendering to this, not slowing down enough, and still having this wanting to do something, this impatience. This was a way for me to sabotage myself again. And in the end, This is what I came to realize. In my soul, I already knew this. In my brain. But hey, brain first, then the rest. I came to truly understand that my biggest downfall has always been, and still is at this point, me not knowing who I am at my core. Me not knowing myself, knowing what I want, and therefore this uncertainty is reflected back at me by life, by the universe. So if I'm not certain, then my actions will not be certain as well. And I will not attract the circumstances to create or attract what it is that I truly want. Because my focus is elsewhere, I'm not able to observe, truly observe and be in the moment. I thought I was, and I guess I was for a while, and then it started to take too long, and I got impatient. And this is something that is life. It's ups and downs, it's realizing things, working on it, and then sometimes falling back and relearning the lesson or integrating it even more into your life, into your being. So yeah, this is what I came to realize this morning, and it was really beautiful because almost immediately I felt this opening of my heart space. I don't know about you, but I felt this week my heart space really activated, and I feel it in my chest and on my back as well. I'm sleeping with my arms above my head. When I wake up in the morning, I feel and I sense I'm lying in bed like this. And yeah, my body's telling me it's time to truly surrender. And most of the times I don't even know where these insights come from. It's all like a snowball effect. And it all started with one decision after struggling and saying to yourself that things are good enough, not appreciating yourself enough or at all, and not seeing your self-worth makes you accept things into your life that are not aligned with who you are. And I've released a lot of these things. I've released most of these things that do not align with me, and I slowed down a lot. I stopped working for a boss. I stopped working for society. I stopped working to get paid. At this point, I'm working to learn, to create. And of course, money is a tool, but it's a means, it's not a destination. Money for me is not a destination. And this is a whole other story of me not valuing money, because I've been raised very, very frugal, and there was never enough money. And I overcame this as well. I'm starting to spend money more, and in a sensible way. But I decided for myself I'm worth spending money on, so I do. And I also understand that spending money on things is a means to get to somewhere, to something that you truly want. So it's all about self-worth. In the beginning, appreciating yourself, seeing your self-worth and acting on it. Releasing what doesn't serve you, that doesn't align, coming back to yourself and finding the peace, first of all, in not knowing, giving yourself a breather. And for me, at this point, it's about rebuilding my strength, my, how do you call it, resistance? Yeah, to be more flexible, because I've been sick the past year, and last year I've had breast cancer. And the years before, I've worked so hard on releasing, on healing, on getting back to me, to my core, that I have been depleted completely. And it made me surrender. It truly made me surrender. Last year, when I was in hospital, when I had chemo and I was here at home with my 2 children and not being able to carry it all anymore, it was another confrontation for me. See how life works? I started with singing and now I'm talking about my breast cancer journey. But yeah, in the end it's all connected, and the biggest lesson I've learned last year, after going through this journey of finding my true worth again, deciding that I'm not going to accept things into my life that I don't want to accept anymore, and that I am supported when the time is there, when I need it most. I am supported. But I know that I am able to carry a lot. And that's why I haven't been supported in all these years. I've done most of the work alone. And here I stand now, holding on to my anchors, the things that make me me, my home, my family, my children, my cat, my practices, I guess. I love to dance, to sing. I create poetry. And I know, I feel, and I experience me being psychic as well. And this is something I want to build further. I want to explore further. But it's not the time now for me to expose myself more, to push myself anymore, to challenge myself. It's time to slow down, to truly surrender to the moment, to observe myself, my feelings, what sparks my joy, and to enjoy life and really recover from my heartache, I guess. My heartache and my body needs to rest as well. So, yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say with all this is that it doesn't always take action to progress. The solution is not always action. It might be the opposite. It might be not doing anything and just being in the moment, being yourself and reflecting. And a very important key factor here is being honest with yourself and with reality. To say, I'm not doing things in the right way, and that's okay. And I'm not doing okay. Remember that these struggles, these confrontations with feeling uncomfortable are there for a reason. They tell you something. They're a message to tell you that you want things to change. You want it, or else you'll be content. And I feel like I'm getting there, getting to know myself, my core values, my core priorities. And I'm using those things to ground myself, to hold myself onto when I feel like life is pulling at me. I hold on to my own values, my own beliefs, my own truth and my own priorities, my children, my home, my household, me expressing my joy and my truth to people that are in my close circle, people that I meet on the street. So yeah, I'm trying to enjoy myself in the mundane things. And I guess that's why I chose to call my channel how I called it, because previously it was just my name. I think my strength lies in seeing and helping others see the magic in the mundane. There are hard times, there are big struggles, but they don't need to be there. The mundane is good enough to build from. And I notice myself saying good enough again. It depends on how you look at it. Good enough for now, or if you call things mundane, it sounds negative. And that's the thing, I guess. Mundane sounds draining. But it's not draining when it's a choice. You embrace that life is not always heavy or exciting. Life can be slow and steady. And this is something I do really enjoy. Being mundane, being steady. And here and there I have my peaks and my valleys. But the stability and the strength, the grounding that lies in the mundane gives you the freedom to explore. Because you always have this thing to fall back on to. The mundane is your fundament, your base, the structure on which you build. So yeah, enjoy the mundane with me. Maybe not singing. Now I'm talking, and that's good too. I'm enjoying myself right now. Because I feel the flow, I feel the truth, I feel my authenticity, my heart speaking. And this is the point, expressing yourself. It's not always about creating things in the 3D reality. It's about inside as well. So yeah. Enjoy your day.